There will shortly be a commotion outside. When it occurs, encourage as many of the constables out onto the street as you can.
Where will you be?
By that stage, I hope to be alone in the inspector's room. I won't have long to conduct a search.
Good luck.
Luck is the coward's armour, Mary.
Sergeant, I am Mr. Henshaw. I wish to see Inspector Reed in his room at once.
Oh, I'm afraid the inspector is on leave, sir.
In that case, I must speak to the officer in charge of this station.
What is it about, sir?
Nothing good, I imagine.
Inspector Aberline. What a surprise.
And by the look on your face, Mr. Leach, not of the pleasant variety.
Leach? He said his name was Henshaw.
You really do develop some nasty habits. Working for that blackguard rag.
That rag is London's best-selling paper.
A lie is still a lie, no matter how popular.
Maybe we can continue this discussion in your room, sir.
Or how about one of the cells, Mr. Leach? If that man ever comes back, escort him out immediately.
A change to our plans. Your turn.
My turn to what?
To talk to the inspector.
Me?
The people deserve to know the truth. You do want the killer brought to justice, no?
Fine.
Dutch carriage.
What is it?
Cocaine.
Nah, you're all right. Inspector, may I speak to you privately, sir?
I'm very busy at present. Sergeant Gully here would be happy to assist you.
It's about the latest murder.
This way. First, let me take some details. Full name.
Friends call me Ginger. You can too.
Place of residence.
Wherever takes my fancy.
Occupation.
This and that.
You said you had some information for me.
There was something awfully sad about Annie. If the stories about her were even half true, I don't know how she kept going.
By Christ! Please, stay here. I shan't be long.
Rubbish. Everyone knows Hanbury Street's where you go to bed down when you ain't got rent. What in the devil's name's this? What sort of monster does that to someone? So that's the bastard's name. Sounds like they're as much in the dark as you, Inspector.
Apologies for keeping you waiting.
Sorry, Inspector. I must go.
Miss, if you have knowledge pertaining to last night's crime, you must tell me.
I was mistaken. I'm sorry to have wasted your time. Please, Inspector, let me go.
I've a note for you. Can't stop. Need to keep on the move. I'm a wanted man.
Change the keg over. I'll have another day. I take it Aberline did not think you complicit in the ruse?
I'm here, aren't I?
I'm sorry, Mary. The inspector's presence was unforeseen.
What's the history between you two?
I may have written the odd article the inspector took exception with, but that is neither here nor there. Tell me what you found.
Very little.
The distraction did not work?
Oh, it worked. I just didn't find no subterfuge as you spoke of. Their money's on Leather Apron. John Pizer's his name. Don't know about you, but slipper makers don't strike me as the important type.
You fall for their lies, Mary.
The inspector don't strike me as a crooked sort is all.
Apply pressure to any man and they will bend. Fred Eberline is no exception.
I just can't imagine him keeping such a dreadful secret.
Speaking of secrets, there's a man rife with them.
Seems harmless enough.
Word has it he's been asking after work.
He seemed pretty flush that night I saw him in here.
Then that is surely a mystery. And one I must leave you to solve alone.
Oh, you're still in Whitechapel, Mr. Jenkins. Looking for work, I hear.
We all must earn our keep.
See, now either you got holes in them pockets or someone's had their hands in them.
Wakeful, aren't we?
Have to be round here.
So I am learning.
Take it you've heard the news?
Another slain. I just so happened to pass where they found her. There was much talk among the crowds.
Seems lately that's all we do talk about round here.
Do not lose faith. The killer will be found. I'm sure of it.
Couple hundred coppers walk these streets and blood is still spilt. I'm beginning to think I'd have better luck.
That would not be wise.
Oh, wouldn't it? What makes you a bleeding expert?
To catch a beast, one must know why it kills.
Or just his name? John Pizer. He's the one they're calling Leather Apron.
You know him?
Huh. I know his type. Had dealings with him enough times. As far as they're concerned, women ain't no better than dogs. If you're looking for a why, Mr. Jenkins, you won't find better than that. You think different?
Mrs. Millwood, assailed on the 25th day of February, restored to health and died 6 days later from natural causes. Mrs. Wilson, slain on the 28th day of March, twice stabbed in the throat. The assailant was heard demanding coin. Mrs. Smith, again assailed for coin, this time by several men. She died 2 days later. And lastly, Mrs. Tabram found dead on the 7th day of August. 39 stab wounds to her body. These are savage acts, but wholly separate.
You're forgetting Polly.
With purpose. Whosoever slew Mrs. Nichols had no hand in these earlier crimes. Her wounds stand apart from the others, and it were not for coin.
Then for what?
That I do not know.
The latest. Annie, Mrs. Chapman. The police say her cuts and the like are the same as Mrs. Nichols. They say something were taken from her.
Taken? What?
It were one of her woman parts.
I must go.
Where to?
I worry Fey has not returned. I shall find her.
I could help.
Good day.
Get you a drink, Mary? What's this? Madam Eves?
Mr. Jenkins was eyeing it. I saw this earlier at the police station.
Doesn't surprise me. Always crackpots offering their services when there's a big mystery to be solved. Load of old rubbish, if you ask me.
Miss Kelly to see you.
My time has a price. One I doubt you can afford.
Old Bill, more to your liking, eh? Found one of your calling cards at the station. Thrown in the bin it was.
Some minds are closed, as our purse is empty. Neither are of interest.
Please, I've come for help. Mr. Jenkins recommended you.
I do not know any Jenkins.
Tall, fair hair, up himself. He's got a dog and all. I think he talks to her.
Sit. Tell me what you seek.
Thought that was your job.
You require evidence?
Why not?
You have cause to be skeptical. The others were false.
Others?
The others who told you, they spoke to your husband.
Joe didn't like me doing it. Said I should let go.
Would you not feel jealous living with a man who yearned for a wife long past? I could make contact with him if you want. But that isn't why you've come here, is it, Mary?
No, it ain't.
You do seek a man, yes?
Pizer. John Pizer.
Hold that name in your mind. The tarots show us where we have been and where the path ahead may lead. Select one. The Hermit, reversed. It tells me you do not trust. You often lie.
Maybe I got a good reason.
Pick another. The Devil. This is the one you seek.
Yes, that's him.
This person is calculated, selfish, and cruel.
Is this working?
Concentrate. Pick again. Justice reversed. You are no stranger to the police.
Occupational hazard.
The High Priestess. There is a woman in your past. Someone you respected.
It can't be my mother. Oh, Madeline?
The Abbess.
Oh, I worked there years ago. How did you know?
Pick another. Oh, the star. This is a good sign. Go to the brothel. You will find what you seek.
I will?
Pick again. Ooh, the moon. Bad things will happen at night.
You mean he'll kill again?
You must be careful. Another card. The Hierophant. It represents the link between the human and divine. Do you go to church?
I try.
Try harder. Pick again. Another good sign. The world reversed. You have opportunity on your side.
Doesn't feel like it.
Embrace your destiny, Mary. Again. The Emperor. This tells me there is a man of power in your life. You are wary of him.
The Vicar.
He means well and wants to help you. Pick the final card.
Death.
It means finality. Your journey will come to an end.
Then I'll find him.
It is within your power. The reading is finished.
What do I do now, then?
You have been told where you must go. The rest is up to you.
Time to pay an old friend a visit, then. Good night, Miss Eve. And thank you.
Un fantôme.
Hello, Madeline.
Marie, ma belle, you look like shit.
And whose fault's that?
You have not forgiven me?
You were only doing your job. I would have thrown me out too.
I did not do it lightly.
Does the cunt still work here? I don't see her.
Well, she left not long after you, with the contents of my safe and my most profitable customer.
Ha! So I was right.
You expect me to act on a dream? You have not come back just to reminisce, no?
I'm looking for someone. Been told I'll find some answers here.
Be my guest. It will be good for my girls to see just how green that grass is on the other field.